All right, gang, how's it going? Today is semifinal of the King of Spooks tournament. Today's episode is Spooky Space Kook versus Captain Cutler. We're going to see who is the winner of this episode. Now, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, who do you think should win, who do you think deserved the win, and what fan fright or other monsters you'd like to see. And then also remember to subscribe to the channel. We are at 85, and I'm hoping by the end of the year we hit 1. So let's begin with the first one, fear factor. So when it comes to the fear factor, we always decide who's more scary. Is it SSK or is it Captain Cutler? My opinion, when it comes to these guys, I love them both. They're both scary. They'd both be really cool to see in real life. In Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, we technically did see what a real-life version of Captain Cutler would be, but we didn't get to see Spooky Space Kook. If I'm remembering correctly, there is a video on YouTube where they have a behind-the-scenes of extra monsters they didn't put in that I really think people would actually love to see them, because some of those monsters I thought were amazing. I was geeking out when I saw it. I do believe they actually had a Spooky Space Kook outfit they were designing, but in the first factor, fear, I want to say it's a tie. Spooky Space Kook and Captain Cutler, they're both fearful. They'd both be really scary to see in real life. So yeah, gonna be a tie. Now, second one, design and style. Now, when it comes to both of these, we kind of do lean into the fear factor itself as well. But I'm also going to do the whole background episode art, include more stuff, fan art, toys. Well, actually, toys is legacy, but, all that stuff. I want to say, because the background art is so cool and so much more darker than I get at the beach with Captain Cutler, it has to be SSK. He has to win that, hands down, argument. I do really like how Captain Cutler looks, even in costumes. I think Captain Cutler would be, he would definitely be easier to real make a Halloween costume, because we are pumping up to Halloween. But Spooky Space Kook would be way cooler to see. So Spooky Space Kook wins SSK. Next is Impact and Legacy. Now, when it comes to Impact and Legacy, toys, cartoons, fan art. Oh, well, fan art was design and style, I want to say. There's a whole ton more when it comes to SSK than it comes to Captain Cutler. Even toys wise too. So in that instance, I'm gonna give it to SSK. I think that he deserves that, but I might actually make it a tie. Thinking about it, I'm gonna make it a tie. So yeah, that one's gonna be a tie. I think both of them are really cool. I think their impact and legacies were super high. They're some of the biggest monsters to put in movies, TV shows, toys, games, you name it, it's there. Now, the fourth factor, which will be story strength, it's gonna be SSK again. I believe that Spooky Space Kook's story is way cooler than it is to Captain Cutler, compared to Captain Cutler. But in the whole grand scheme of, could you actually perform in real life stories, it would definitely be Captain Cutler. I'm not saying to do their stories. Don't pretend to be, Captain Cutler pretend to be dead and steal boats. Don't do that. But his would be easier to actually do than it would be Spooky Space Kooks, because there's not an abandoned airfield that I know of or near me. Probably not. But yeah, so that one is definitely going to SSK. And I know I was hyping up Captain Cutler for that, but SSK wins. Now, finally, the difficulty to catch. Who was harder to catch in their episodes? SSK, Spooky Space Kook, his was they had to chase him around and eventually got him into a wind tunnel, which blew his clothes off. They locked the door behind him and blew him. weird, but that's what happened. In that instance, I have to say that Captain Cutler's, however, was more unique. And I did go over it in the first episode, which you guys should go and watch, which was Captain Cutler versus Redbeard. Well, technically it was the second episode, but first episode for Captain Cutler. When it came to Captain Cutler's catch, it was a lot more unique and a lot more, and I know I'm saying cooler a lot, it was. His capture video launched a boat, and that sounds painful, but it also sounds like a really, really fun time. Especially after Scooby and Shaggy just rode a hose and Scooby got launched into a boat and it started flying off. I think that's a lot cooler. I thought it was a lot more awesome. So in the 5th round as well, I gotta give it to Captain Cutler. So to reiterate everything I've said, the first round, the fear factor, it's a tie. Both monsters. Second round, when it comes to when it comes to design and style, that is going to be Spooky Space Kook. Third one, design and I just did it again. Impact and legacy. I think I said it's a tie, and it still is. The 4th round, which is story strength, SSK. The final one, which is difficulty to catch, Captain Cutler. So for 2 wins to Spooky Space Kook, a win to Captain Cutler, and 2 ties, our winner of our first semifinal episode is going to be SSK. Now, thank you guys for watching this so much. I had a lot of positive stuff with the last video. Love seeing it. I hope we can do it again with this episode. So please don't forget to like the video, comment down below if you think we got this right or think that Captain Cutler should have won. And also comment down below if you guys want to see any more fan fights. I love making those videos. And also subscribe to the channel. I'm hoping to hit 100 by the end of the year. Thank you guys, everyone.